Greetings, my fellow Narcadians, and we are back for more Reign of Winter Pathfinder Adventure Path, Book 1, The Snows of Summer. Last session, we managed to track down a group of bandits to a hunting lodge deep within the woods, and almost got our entire team killed. But fortunately, due to the interventions of a NPC who apparently also had a grudge against one of the individuals we were fighting, we were able to barely scratch out a victory. But now it's time for us to take stock of what we have found and to try and recover. And hopefully maybe this is where that noblewoman has been stored. So let's join the game, shall we?
Cap last session.
Last time on Reign of Winter, our heroes all got their asses kicked.
Yeah, and it wasn't... Yeah, we got fucked, and it wasn't the sweet kind of fucking, it was the very bad kind of fucking.
And yet, we all somehow survived.
Barely.
Very odd.
Yeah, barely.
Whoops, that's not one. Yeah, due to the interventions of a NPC.
But I'm still not convinced this wasn't a Deus Ex Machina.
No. Well, in any case, Giles is going to take the severed head of that magic user and wrap it up in a piece of cloth, if we can find anything like that, and store it in his backpack so he can, whenever we go back to town, hopefully maybe there's a bounty out for this guy.
Very good. In the meantime, we got upstairs and downstairs to deal with.
Right. So, where should we go first?
Well, Sidian heard noise coming from outside in the barn,
Hopefully there's nothing in there.
and so he's going to go check that out.
Iggy will... Chances there might be something there. How about we all go so that if something pops out of there, we can kill it easily?
Yeah. Hey, did we rest for the night?
No.
No.
Oh, good. How many channels do you got there, Iggy?
I believe one more.
Oh boy. Go for it.
Here's hoping it's just a bound and gagged noblewoman. I mean, if it's more zombies, we could probably easily take.
So, are these like a gate or door right here? I can't really see it. That's not right. That's not right music I want.
Oops, wrong button.
No, that's not it either.
Yep. Twin doors are on either side of you. I'm waiting for the results of that channel before.
What channel?
I guess we thought you were going to channel.
Oh no, I'm not.
Alright.
Everybody just asked me how many I had left.
All right, I'm going to do a perception check on these doors then. Looking for traps.
You do not detect the trap.
All right, Sidian will. Let's see here. I should have some spells left. Let's see what do I have in this guy. Okay, I'm going to take a few steps back, and I am going to cast. Let's see here. Open close on the door.
Ah, one of the good cantrips.
Alright. You cast open close and point at the door, and the door swings open, revealing
Well, that was rather...
A low stable. 5 stalls hold 3 horses and a mix of loose straw. A rack of riding gear hangs on the east wall, and a cast iron tub sits empty in the corner.
Good job, Sidian. You've
Hey, on the
found
bright side, we got
missing
horses now.
This is most fortuitous. It will make moving around a lot more easily. Alright, are there more doors over here?
No, those are other areas.
And what's this down here? Is this anything?
It just extends into wood.
Okay.
Into the wood.
Alright, so
Alright, I guess.
so there's no other doors or anything on this end?
There are no more doors outside, no.
Okay, so...
Alright, I guess so, do you want to go upstairs or downstairs first?
Upstairs.
Alrighty, boys and girls.
Alright, so...
Is there an upstairs map, or are we just...
Apparently, yeah, it's
there
over here.
is.
It's over here.
Oh, okay.
That's a door.
That is a door to your south.
Alright. And Sidian will check it. No, actually, no, wait, no, that's not Sidian's job. That's Guile's job. Son of a bitch. I got their jobs mixed up. Giles is the one who can do rogue shit.
Giles does not detect the trap.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Alright. Giles will
Let's
open...
kick it open and surprise whoever is on the other side for its attack round.
Do I hear anything coming from the other side of the door?
You mean other perception for that? You do not.
Alright, I'll open the door normally.
Alright. Alright. An L-shaped table with many chairs takes up most of the floor space in this loft. A second, smaller table sits near the entrance, and several windows look out over the snowy grounds of the lodge. In the southwest corner, a large map hangs on the wall, opposite another door in the northeast wall.
Okay, Giles is going to study the map. Is there anything significant about the map?
It seems like it's a rough map of the area.
Any notable landmarks?
Not that's denoted like normally, but there does seem to be a hole in the very center of the forest.
A hole?
Yeah, looks like a slit, almost like somebody may have stabbed it with something.
Okay, and that's interesting. And how far away is that location from this lodge? Is the lodge marked on the map?
The lodge is not marked on the map.
Okay, is Haldren marked on the map?
It is.
All right, so how far from Haldren is this mark?
From Haldren, let's see. Gotta do the measurements here. Maybe 20 miles.
And in what direction?
Well, in the center of the woods.
All right.
It's roughly maybe 12 miles from the spot where you all entered the woods at.
Okay. Giles is going to remove the map from the wall and store it in his pack. I'm assuming is it like a canvas or like a what kind of? It's not.
It's
not-
on thick part.
Huh?
It's on thick parchment. It's not a great map, but It is
But I could remove it and store it. It's not like painted on there. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. It's always good to have a map of the area. So, anything else of note aside from the map? I do see a door.
there is a door.
All right, let me check that door for traps.
All right, you do not spot anything.
All right, I'll try and open it.
This door is locked.
All right, well, I
Did we
shall.
get some keys?
Hmm?
Oh, we got some keys.
You did get some keys.
All right, let's try some keys.
All right, I'll try the ring of keys.
All right, one of the keys does fit in the lock.
Okay, this saves me from having to do a roll check on that. So I'll try and open it now.
Swings open and reveals da-da-da-da. Dozens of small boxes, bottles, and paper fill this musty storeroom. A small iron cage sits on the top shelf, emanating a flickering light like that of a candle.
A small cage emanating a light. So it's not a lantern.
Oh no.
It is not a lantern.
Sidian is going to cast Detect Magic.
It's probably a Fae that they captured.
You'll need to enter the room to get a clear line of sight to the cage.
Alright.
And once you get your clear line of sight, you don't need Detect Magic, because you see there's a creature inside of the cage.
Called it.
What kind of creature?
Roll me a knowledge nature check.
Oh, well, let's see here.
Bard.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yeah?
I don't have any of
That
that.
knowledge nature.
I think I have about knowledge nature. So let me impersonate Ziggy real quick, because I am actually impersonating our brother Ziggy. Open controls. Let's see. Skills. Knowledge. Arcana.
But
nature.
nothing else in the room radiated magic, though.
Magic I rolled. What did I get?
1 second, I'm checking a thing over here. Nothing. Nope, I lied. You do see a glimmer of magic coming from another store shelf.
Okay.
Ziggy identifies this creature.
Ooh,
Yippee-ki-yay.
mother hugger.
And you did well enough.
Well enough is good.
Got it.
I sent you a Discord thing.
Okay. Oh, I was correct on my assumption. Hey, it's one of them Sprite things.
Wait. Like a sprite?
Yeah, they're one of them fake creatures, if I remember correctly.
I see.
I wonder why someone has it in a cage.
Well, considering it's probably being used, can we get the thing out of the cage? I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
Are they dangerous?
I don't like slavery.
Not that I know of.
Alright.
You'll have to forgive my brother over there.
They
Slavery it conjures up some bad memories for us.
I mean, if this thing tried to attack us, we could kill it easily. It's pretty weak.
Alright. Alright, Sidian will open up the cage.
Alright. The moment you open the cage, the creature flies out and flies towards the stairwell.
Well,
Yeah, well, not so much as a thank you.
that was anticlimactic.
hate seeing things in cages. It's not
I don't blame you.
So, anything else in this room?
Well, he did mention something in this room was radiating magic. I would like to try and find what that is.
All right, give me perception check to search the storeroom.
All right, well, that is Sidian who's doing that, so...
Ooh, Sidian. You just kind of glance around and see a couple of things, but you don't really find a lot, which is strange because you know that there's definitely the glow of magical
Well, I mean, shouldn't
something.
shouldn't you take a magic prim just pretty much pinpoint it?
You would think so, but that's such a bad perception roll.
All right. I know there's something magical in this room, but I can't find it.
I'm gonna try looking for it.
Yeah,
Well,
so is Giles.
Oh,
All
let's
right. Ziggy and Giles, together you expertly examine the contents of the room, checking in all the wonderful little hidden locations where people might store things, and you find a number of items. Okay. You find 2 doses of green blood oil.
Ooh, what do those do?
They are a poison.
Ooh, nice. Doses of green blood oil.
You find a small lockbox containing a number of coins and a blue quartz diamond.
Nice, nice.
And you also find 10 flasks of alchemist's fire
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
3 oils of magic weapon. And the oils were the things radiating magic.
How many oils? Ooh, 3 oils of magic weapon. That's not bad.
Yes. If we run into a boss, we can basically kill it easily.
Bro, we just did run into a boss.
3 oils
Yeah.
of magic weapon.
Why do you think I said can kill it easily?
Yeah, about that.
Better than nothing.
Hey, if I were to pour the oil of magic weapon on my gun, that would give me the +1 to attack and damage, right? 'Cause that's
Well,
how
let's see.
because you don't enchant the ammunition, you enchant the weapon.
Magic weapon gives a weapon a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. It does not stack with the masterwork weapons bonus on attack rolls.
Sadly, my gun is not masterwork yet.
Anything else in this room?
That
Did
is
they,
the contents of what you are able to find of value in the store.
They-
This diamond is from Arisian.
They didn't have any booze in here.
Nope.
I wonder how it managed to find its way here.
I'm sorry, Giles. What was that?
I said this diamond is from Arisian, a country far to the northeast.
Both Cold Moon brothers just exchange some looks at each other.
I wonder how it managed to find its way here. To
You
Toldor.
say Arisen?
Yes.
We got ourselves a problem, Rahu.
Why?
Yeah, we do.
I'll be right back.
Why do we have ourselves a problem?
Just keep in mind, there's an ice diamond from Arisen down here. Something's up. Of course, the fact that it's unseasonably cold is also making me think something's up.
If we crush the diamond, will this unweirdly cold end?
No.
Oh. Oh well. Worth the shot.
That's money.
Oh. I don't know what's downstairs. I hope it's the actual person we're looking for. Otherwise, we have to cross that goddamn bridge, and I don't feel like crossing a bridge. Pardon me?
Just waiting for Breck to come out.
Kidoki.
So how about them Chiefs?
What, the ones who won the Super Bowl?
Yes.
I don't know.
Sorry about that. I'm in the middle of cooking meatloaf. Alright, so. Hello?
Yeah.
So I guess we just go downstairs now, huh?
Yep. I guess we're done here.
All right, Brett. Did you have on your loot list? So yeah, let me find it again. Did you have a spyglass on your treasure list?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I gave you the loot out of this room last time.
Yes. Alright, so there is a basement.
Yes and no. You do find a trapdoor with a ladder that leads downwards.
Okay. It kind of like what, a root cellar?
Yeah, very similar.
Okay.
Ooh, there might be booze down there.
Possibly, or food we can eat. Anything?
No,
Anything?
here's the thing. I know, Iron. Here's the reason why I want to find booze. Booze is really easy to sell.
I prefer to drink it personally, but
But Izzy and Ziggy are teetotalers. Well, not teetotalers. They're different from me. I'm the actual alcoholic of the group here.
all right. So, anything of note down there?
All right. So you open up the trapdoor which is locked. So you use one of the keys on the keyring,
Okay.
and you head downward. It is pitch black down there, which for some of you is not a problem.
Sidian will cast light.
Aw, really? You're
Yep.
gonna cast light? I finally was in an area of dim light.
Well, it was beautiful while it lasted, wasn't it?
I know.
Wait, can't my character see in dark light too?
Yeah, but Giles can't.
Hey, Giles can stay upstairs.
A half dozen boxes and barrels take up the majority of this underground cellar. A rough blanket lies spread on the floor in the southeast corner next to a bowl of half-eaten food. On the blanket, apparently unconscious, lies a woman's form.
Finally.
Hey, Iggy, you might want to check her out. I think we
Can
found a
do.
missing woman.
Can do. Alright. Alright. Iggy is gonna cast, use a health check on her to see if she's doing okay. Well, heal check.
Yeah, he'll check.
All right, your heal check informs you that she has been beaten quite severely into unconsciousness.
Well, she's not dead, but she's definitely been beaten and bruised.
Great.
If you have any ability to heal, now might be the time to do it.
I think I have still have some cure light wounds left. I don't remember if I used all of them or not.
All the charges off the wand?
I didn't use all those, but I don't. So I'll just use one to get her back on her feet. Sorry if I keep doing that. I got something in my throat. It's a D8 plus 1, right? Just making sure. Oh, cool.
All right, as you cast your spell upon her, a number of the bruises covering her face and arms fade, and she blinks and opens her eyes.
Is she chained?
She is bound but not chained.
Alright.
Kinky.
Alright, Sidian will use his blade to cut the bindings.
Hey, guys. Is she naked?
No,
Probably not.
this is a Paizo AP, thank you.
Right,
You
this
know what?
isn't fatal.
You never know. Never know.
And
But
as he
you're right.
does,
Paizo
he
does
says,
do just PG-13, so.
yeah, as he does, greetings, my lady. We have been searching for you.
Wait, is this the okay? Is this the actual one we're looking for?
I presume it is.
Hello, I'm Iggy. This is my brother Ziggy. Are you? What's the name of the lady we're looking for? I'm not asking. I'm asking out of character. What's her name?
We know. Just do what I do. Hi,
Yeah.
are you... Insert name here. But wait. I see God is typing, so give it a second.
Indeed we have. They have been dealt with. All of them, the bandits and the mage.
It was a very harrowing fight.
Sahu kind of just tips his hat.
We almost died multiple times.
I suggest we take her upstairs. This is no place for a lady to reside. And take her by the fireplace so we can get her warm and get her some proper nourishment. And also, I believe we recovered some of your belongings.
It's a good thing we didn't sell them.
Who are we gonna sell them to?
I don't know.
You?
Sidian shows the what is it? The jewelry box, the boots, and the ring.
She walks quite gracefully over to the stepladder and climbs it almost disdainfully.
Sahu raises an eyebrow at that, and Rahu is just gonna shake his head. I see. You know what this reminds me? Yep. Yep, that Shellish lady.
Who?
No, just something that me and my brother did before we hooked up with y'all.
Was it illegal?
Very illegal.
Oh, great. Oh, sweet. We can tell. Why does she still have the sleeping mark on her person?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Sweet. That means I can sell some stuff.
Hmm.
I think you want your boots. It's kind of cold outside.
I imagine is she barefoot?
She is not barefoot.
Okay.
Is she wearing any cold weather clothing?
No, however, her shoes are sturdy traveling shoes.
Alright, I imagine we can find enough here amongst the various possessions here to get her properly outfitted for the travel back to Haldron.
That you can.
And now we have horses, so it shouldn't take
I
us
was gonna
long.
say, it wouldn't take that long, and you don't need that many horses for Iggy and Ziggy, because since I'm pretty sure since they're so small and weigh so little, they can probably ride on the same horse as one other person.
I don't know, can you even ride a horse at your size?
Yeah, they can. I mean, you could probably just carry us in whatever saddlebags exists.
You can ride a
You're
mount up
small,
to 2
not
sizes
tiny.
larger, so yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Aw, but I like the idea of them putting us in bags like little kittens, and then us riding on the side of the horse.
Get reduced person cast on yourselves, and then we can do that.
And tomorrow we shall head back to Haldron.
Wait, I
If
forgot to check the
if that is
cellar. Was there
agreeable.
booze down there?
There was not.
Damn it! My dream of selling booze to alcoholics in this game is thwarted again.
Was there any food down there?
Let's see here. There was a bowl of half-eaten food in there.
But there wasn't any provisions?
Nope.
What the hell do these guys eat?
The only things that were down there were empty boxes.
What?
I
Those
imagine
crates?
since this is a hunter's lodge, they probably killed they hunted animals in the nearby area and ate those.
Yeah, but you still want to preserve the meat.
I mean, how many dudes were in here?
6. 7 if you include the mage.
Right. For all we know, this could have been this lady's winter home or summer home, and they broke in and stole all her shit.
No, I don't know about that. It seemed like they accosted her on the road and brought her here.
We can just ask her, hey, does this place belong to you, women?
Women?
I was gonna say lady, but woman came out of my mind because I'm weird. And I don't remember her name.
To be fair, I do not either. Okay.
Okay, so no.
If only it was listed in the chat every time she spoke.
Oh, yeah. Lady Argentina. Okay. Yeah. So in the morning we shall head back to Haldron. And there you can, I guess, hopefully you can manage to find passage back to your home. Unless you have other needs.
I'm surprised none of us brought food with us.
I have food with me. I always
I
carry.
got food.
Yeah. It's
Trail
Some people
rations,
buy
right?
provisions, some people go hungry.
it's called basic adventuring. Is there any particular? I'm kind of curious whether this was just a random act of violence or you were targeted.
I mean, I could tell you why she was targeted. She's a rich noblewoman.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be it was a right place, right time type of thing, or this was something that was purposely carried out by another agency.
I'm gonna go with right place, right time, considering what happened with that bandit we ran into, who led us to here.
Did he really lead us here, or did we just wander in here?
No,
A
we followed his tracks, I think.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
The thing that has me kind of concerned is bandits doing this. I can see that, but they had a mage here with skeletons. That's kind of higher caliber for random kidnapping.
Well, they did. If they were regular bandits, they would have just left her for dead in the place where they found her.
None of they wanted ransom.
Wanted, ransom. What's that, ma'am?
Do-do-do-do. I find it funny that Bandit 3's body is just still out in the front door.
Yeah.
If I was playing another character, I would ask to dissect him.
Is that so?
Huh.
Says Giles. A
They like
fae.
tracers. Would that explain why they had that sprite locked up?
Oh boy. You don't want to be messing with the Fae.
No, you generally don't. Even the nicer ones can be right jackasses.
Teb Naughton.
Teb Naughton. I wonder what kind of knowledge check it would be to see if any of my characters recognize that name.
I think that'd be local.
All right.
It'd be up to Magic Dealer to decide what kind of knowledge check that would be.
Magic
It'd be
dealer,
local, but it's gonna be a very high DC.
Doesn't hurt to help. Doesn't help to check to see if I can get it.
Alright, well, Sidian
That
and...
needs Iggy.
Alright, Sidian can do that. He's got local.
Damn it! I keep fucking hell. All right, ignore the second roll. There we go. There's Ziggy.
All right, nobody seems to recognize the name.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Fair enough.
Not even Sahu.
When we head back to Tal, we can ask around. Maybe someone may have heard of him. But Fae are involved. This bodes poorly.
Well, suppose it's better than dealing with dragons.
I'd much rather deal with dragons than Fae.
You're kind of biased.
Hey, just because my grandfather was a white dragon doesn't mean anything. Sure, he burnt down her. Sure, he may have eaten his wife eventually, but that's nothing.
Your family is kind of weird.
We're merchants.
You're kobolds.
We're merchant kobolds.
Of
And if
that,
Do we
We can
really have
agree.
any room to talk? No, but I'm just pointing out that they're kobolds.
And if we stand on top of each other, we become taller.
Become normal size.
Exactly. Huh. Well, if he is responsible, we will be the ones to stop him, lady. Ziggy says as he held up a thumb.
Giles just kind of rolls his eyes. And Sidian is just going.
Oh yes, if he is, we'll definitely stop him. We're just gonna need to. Well, some of us are a little bit hurt. Yeah, your holdings, surrounding area, everything. At any rate, I reckon we might need to get a little sleep. You'd
All right.
Probably like an actual bed tonight, my lady.
Okay, I guess we just sleep, I guess. I wonder how
Well,
long it would take to do some hunting so we can get some fresh food in this area.
An hour.
You know, we have trail rations.
I know, but don't you get XP for hunting?
No.
No.
Okay, well, never mind then.
However, you might run into something.
Then I'm not doing that.
Something might find you tasty.
I mean, we're kobolds. Everything finds us tasty.
Alright. Alright, so I
I'm
guess
I'm
we're.
pretty
I guess we're just going to be resting up here for the night.
All right. You spend the night resting at the lodge here. You
Oh,
do
I had the wrong
have
one,
to
person.
keep the fire stocked, but there is a hefty supply of wood on the northeastern corner,
Hey,
so that's not a problem.
Iggy.
Hmm?
How many channels did you say you had?
1.
Use it.
Okay.
Yeah, use it now and you'll get them all back in the morning.
All right.
3 additional hit points. Then we all heal up 1 normally at night.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, well, Sidian and Malachus are fully healed now. I mean, Sidian and Giles are fully healed. So, we're good to go.
All right. And in the morning, you saddle up the horses, and
Yep.
Now, how many horses did you say there were?
3.
3 horses. Alright.
Okay.
So, okay, we can put Lady Argentino on 1. The Stardust Brothers on 1. That leaves 1 more.
That's the Stardust siblings, I'll have you know.
Siblings, yes. Yeah, that's
Uh,
right. One's male, one's female. I forgot about that. Okay, so unless they could ride,
I mean, they're pretty small. Iggy and Ziggy collectively weigh about, let's see, 70 plus 40 is...
100. And
so it's possible that you could ride. The 2 of them could ride with someone else.
Right, they weigh pretty, they're pretty light.
Okay, so it's possible that they could ride with someone else. It's just a matter of
Right.
whether or not you could all fit on the horse is the issue.
Like I said, put them if they have saddlebags, just put them on there. They're small
you're
creatures.
small, not tiny.
Oh,
Yeah.
How much can a horse carry in Pathfinder?
Depends on the horse.
What kind of horses are these?
Probably light horses.
Let me double check.
I would say Giles should ride one since he has a peg leg, so he's slower than everyone else.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. These were horses that belonged to Lady Argentina's procession. So these are riding horses.
So, how much weight does that carry for that?
Let's see. They have a strength score of 16.
Okay.
Oh,
Which gives them a hold on, where's the multiplier here?
I'm looking it up too. 16. Their heavy load is 230.
As I recall, quadrupeds have a modifier to that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I can do.
They have a carry capacity of 690 pounds.
So, okay. So,
That's their heavy load, however, which means
Yeah.
anything over.
So yeah, they can carry a light load up to 228 pounds. Medium up to 459, and then heavy load up to 690.
Yeah, anything over 228, and they're going to be slowing down.
Okay, so let's see. Sahu is got 145. Rahu is about 200.
Giles is 175.
Let's see. So Rahu is.
All right, to speed this
260.
math up a little bit. Basically, there's too many of you to all ride the horses and stay at your
Right.
fastest movement, or their fastest movement speed.
Right.
So you are able to get a 30 movement speed by putting your slower party members on the horses.
who is our slowest party member?
Giles.
Okay.
Yeah, his movement speed is 25 feet.
Ooh, because of the peg leg?
Yep.
And the movement is, of course, still slowed down by all the snow. So it's still going to be a lengthy journey of several hours back to town.
Fun.
But for the purposes of this, you all will manage to return back to town with the lady safely. The cold does continue to strike you, but you manage to, manage it all when you arrive back in town. And the lady will offer you a purse of 500 gold from her holdings in town as a thank you for helping her return safely.
Woohoo!
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to let's start tying up some of the stuff here we got. So we got the diamond. We've got the Alright, that'll be 250 plus 150 plus okay, that's pretty good so far. Okay. Alright, so far, we are looking at a split of loot in value of 241.50 each.
Sweet.
That's
How much was that?
241 gold pieces and 5 silver.
Oh my god. You have no idea how happy that makes me.
Did you sell the Wand of Cure Light Wounds?
No.
Okay.
No, we've got set of leather armor, leather armor, hide, wooden shield, spears, light crossbow, long sword, great club, padded leather armor, short bow, two short swords, one masterwork, and 8 bucklers. We've got the gold ingot, the tiger's eye. Oh, I didn't factor in the value of the jewelry box. Because I figured that was going to be returned, so I kept it separate. Okay, that's also another additional 75. And a sapphire worth 50. Okay. Alright, so we're looking at 277 and 3 silver.
277?
Okay.
Okay, magic. How much is that difference? Just want to add it.
Sorry, how much is what difference? I had a phone call.
So the 241.5 add how much? What is it at now, Brett?
Or no. Hang on.
That's a difference of 35 gold and 8 silver.
35 gold?
Yep, and 8 silver.
Oh, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
You just made Sahu the happiest gunslinger.
What am I gonna do with all that gold?
Why is that?
You'll see.
If you give Sahu a day, just a day, he's gonna be able to get his pistol into being a masterwork.
I know what my character's gonna do with his gold. I'm gonna buy some better armor. Specifically, Ziggy is. Iggy, I don't know what she'll do with gold. I think she'll just keep it around until she needs it.
Okay, now why did I give him an
Are you
iron?
guys gonna allow Sahu that day of work?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we need to have time to rest.
Excellent.
Well, let me throw this out.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can travel back to the lodge and rest there and give Sahu time to fiddle with his gun while you remove all that non-lethal damage you probably picked up on the way back.
Okay.
That way we don't have to spend the next 30 minutes dealing with a non-lethal.
Okay.
Well, at least this satisfies Sidian's hedonistic drawback.
How so?
Hedonistic drawback. You are a creature of pleasure and comfort whenever you spend a day without gaining reward or treasure of at least 10 gold pieces or more, or spending an hour of entertainment or pleasure. Attempt a DC 20 fortitude save at the end of that day. If you fail, you begin the next day fatigued. This fatigue lasts for 4 hours or until you receive a reward or sufficient entertainment or pleasure.
Interesting.
Hashtag hates being bored.
Yeah, and that's why among his gear, I gave him a... where's that at? I know I gave him something for that. Unless I had to sell it. I thought I gave him like a puzzle box or something.
Careful, you might end up summoning Pinhead.
Gee. Alright, so we head back to the lodge.
Head back to the lodge. You do your upgrade, or those of you who don't have that have a day of crafting or whatever else you might want to do for that period. And then in the morning, we resume.
Presume with the wonders.
Alright, so, in the morning, you guys wake up, you're gonna see that Sahu has a new weapon. The gun is pretty. Blue and gold highlights,
Covered with stickers.
covered with, and what appears to be like runes and everything. Sahu just looks oh so happy.
Smiley
yeah.
face stickers. Don't tread on me signs.
Right. I'm gonna assume
Little patch
that,
of shag carpeting.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that Madame Iggy heals us.
Yes. Can we do that?
Thanks.
Assume at the lodge you are fully healed.
Excellent.
Excelente.
I gotta make changes and stuff.
Alright.
Also, Rahu went out and bought himself some more mirror armor.
4 mirror armor.
Yep. Rahu, I mean.
I don't know what my characters are doing.
I have to check if that's. Yeah, they should have that.
Okay.
Actually, I think I know what Ziggy would probably be doing. He would definitely be trying to talk people into buying stupid shit from him.
Yeah, I want to change that out for that. Let's add
If you want, you can spend your day of time in town doing a profession check.
Okay. All right. Profession. It says farmer, but that's not my profession.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I want to give that to Giles. I don't need that. Giles could use
So
that.
yeah, he's doing his profession as a merchant, selling some bits and bobs, trying to get some extra money and hopefully getting some contacts along the way.
There
Yeah,
is literally nobody there worth contacting in Elgin except for the mayor and the healer.
Oh, you never know.
Like, it is a small town, and nobody's really passing through it now because of the cold.
Ah,
Let's
Does
see
this place
here.
got a potion shop?
A potion shop? Not a potion shop.
Does it have access to cure light wounds?
There are 3 potions of cure light wounds for sale in town.
I will buy all 3.
And the healer is the one selling them.
Sorry, guys. You're on your own.
it's okay.
Rahu's stocked back up on potions of cure light wounds.
Yeah, I changed
It
out
is
one of Guile's.
amazing how much money you save when you don't have to buy a damn weapon.
You spend it all on ammo.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, we'll craft me some ammo too.
It takes your full day of crafting for the firearm itself, though. Alright, see. Here we go. Okay.
I'm wondering if that mark left in the map was where this Teb is. Oh yeah, while we're in town, Giles was asking around to see if anyone had heard of that individual. That would be a diplomacy check?
Yeah, to gather information.
Yeah, let me do that. Diplomacy.
You do a really good job of canvassing people, talking to the folks who are most likely to have heard, like the innkeeper, the mayor, the healer, the stable master. Nobody is familiar with the name.
Okay. How was my roll on that?
You know what you know.
I'm just wondering if it was high or low, if I should add inspiration to that or not. Not my inspiration. I have I can add a 1d6 to my rolls.
I mean, you can if you want. Ultimately, it will not change the result you received.
Okay, I'll save that for later then.
Because nobody here has heard of the name.
Okay, well, it would seem that we do have a lead on the cause of this abnormal weather and a possible location to investigate.
And where would that be, my friend?
I roll the map out on the table there on the lodge, and I point at where the hole is in the map that was placed by the dagger. This might be worth investigating, as I point to it.
Well, looks like we got ourselves an adventure, folks.
We already had one.
We got another one.
Great.
All right. Your path continues on beyond the bridge.
Oh yes, the bridge. This is going to be fun to try and cross. And I imagine we're not taking the horses across that.
Nope.
Oh no, I imagine you left the horses behind because they were the ladies' horses.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh shit, hold on, I'll be right back. My food's done.
Crossing bridges is fun.
Well, if we're gonna do this, and you see Sahu kind of just doing the old gunslinger trick of spinning his nice looking pistol. Like this
Sounds like Brett's getting his ass kicked in real life.
Probably burned his hand a little bit.
Yeah. I just heard him yell and then drop something.
Oh, that's not good.
Pulled something out of the stove.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Sweet.
How's your hand?
My hand?
heard you screaming.
You heard me screaming.
Well, I thought you were screaming.
We heard what sounded like a curse. We were guessing you maybe burned your hand.
No. I don't know what you heard. Anyway.
It was a
Okay.
ghost then.
Rocks of bone breaking, water of wetness, bridge of doom. Well, this sounds
You
like
may or
it's...
may not have gotten
Oh!
bored.
Oh, by the way, when we were in town, I went to the town mayor, Giles did, with the head. Was there a bounty out on that guy?
There was not, but there was a huge look of disgust
Well,
and a very firm but polite request for you to leave the building with the severed head.
so there was...
Here's the thing. I find that funny considering Iggy, Ziggy travels around with a skull.
So, well, a skull is one thing. A severed head is something else completely. I mean, it wasn't bleeding. The wound was cauterized by
It's a severed head.
Well, I mean, you had to find, proof of, if there's this guy was wanted for anything, you had to prove you took care of him.
I think most people will take your word for it, Brett.
All right, well, since we're here at the river, I'm just going to throw the head in the river. Because clearly it's not worth anything.
Then a lady with a sword comes out and tells you you're the king of England.
That's not well. That's a terrible way of determining a method of government, and no.
Although how funny would it be if a lady in the river did come out?
The lady in the river comes out. I need everybody to make will saves.
All right, so
Rocks of bone
This
break
bridge. Ooh.
of doom. Anytime you say Bridge of Doom, Brett, make sure there's a lightning and thunder sound in the background.
oh, I don't have those sound effects available right now.
I can send them to you.
We don't do much editing with these things.
No, there's zero editing.
A bridge
Alright.
made of rope and wooden planks spans a narrow ravine.
Send
It's
the files to
already
me. I
covered
will
in
edit them.
ice and snow, and it sways alarmingly in the icy winds blowing through the gorge. The turbulent waters of a fast-moving creek surge through a couple of waterfalls below. It is a 30-foot-long rope bridge.
The Stardust,
Yay.
the Stardust siblings should be the first ones to cross, since they are the smallest and the lightest.
All right, okay. Iggy,
However, does anyone have knowledge engineering?
I wonder which one of us is the most expendable. I'm saying Zig. I go with Ziggy's probably the most expendable.
Yeah, wow. And no, none of us here are really knowledgeable. You have the knowledge characters.
Who, me?
Brett does.
Oh.
Well, yeah, Giles has Arcana, Dungeoneering, History, Local Nobles, and Religion. He does not have Engineering.
Neither does any of my characters, who are pretty knowledgeable.
So we have no way of determining the structural integrity of this bridge, other than to try and cross it.
All right. Who wants to? I guess Ziggy will go first, and like I said, he's of the two of my characters, he is the most expendable.
You also have 2 hero points, don't you?
No, I do not. Oh no,
Yeah,
Iggy doesn't. Ziggy, I think, does.
Yeah.
Or might have just 1 left.
Yeah, you got 3.
Really?
Didn't die the last fight, you did.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay. So, what would I make? What would it? I'm going to, just to make my life a little bit easier, Ziggy is going to try to clutch at the rope to make sure if the bridge does break over, he does not fall into the water.
Okay. Ziggy clings on to the side of the rope bridge.
Actually,
even
since
though
he's
it
so
is very
small,
icy.
couldn't he just shimmy across the rope by himself?
I mean, that would make it far more difficult to cross, but you can attempt it if you would like.
I'm not doing that. I just figured that since he's so small, he could just basically shimmy across the rope itself and just use that as support. I mean, He's only like 70 pounds, so he probably won't break this thing anyway.
It's a lot harder to shimmy across a rope than it is to walk.
All right. Okay, he makes one tentative step.
All right. Ziggy carefully steps out onto the rope bridge. It is very cold, very icy, very slippery. The wind is moving the bridge and you around a bit, but you are able to safely maintain your position.
Okay. He is going to slowly keep inching his way across. Just tell me if I have to make any checks.
All right. You very slowly and very carefully inch your way across, and you seem to be fine. If, not terrified that this thing is gonna give way any moment.
All right, I'm across, guys. All right, sis, make it across if you can. I think she'd have an easier time. She's like 40 fucking pounds. You could literally carry her like a bag.
You know, I'm just gonna watch the kobolds go over, and then we'll figure out our own way through.
All
Yeah,
right.
that sounds good.
Iggy is doing the same thing. She's carefully crossing across the bridge, holding onto the rope for dear life.
Inching across very slowly and very carefully. You
Woohoo!
manage to make it to the other side without any untoward effects.
Double high five.
Alright, so, which one of us should be next to cross?
Well, I don't know about you two, but you guys, but we'll be going over one at a time, please. Let's make this. Rahu's going first. Inching his way over.
Okay. Moving very slowly and very carefully, you manage to make your way across the bridge.
Have fun, guys. Saku's going over next, and he's going.
Does anyone have any rope?
I mean, the bridge has rope.
I got rope.
If you could do me a favor before you cross, tie me off.
Okay.
Take the other end of the
I'm
rope
not
with
exactly
you.
Sure what I'm tying you to.
You will hold the rope on the other side,
Ah, I see.
and you can tie it to the posts supporting the bridge on the other side. It should be strong enough to support my weight should anything happen. I am the least agile out of all of you.
Well, I'll do right that, Giles. Before Sahu crossed over, yeah, he did just that.
Alright. Alright.
So there's now a third. There's two bridges.
Alright. Alright, Sidian will try it across now
Okay, how's sitting crossing?
by holding on to the, just walking across it carefully.
Just walking across it normally?
Yeah.
All right, Sidian, as you start to cross the bridge at regular speed, the ice and the wind hits you quite strongly, and I will need you to give me a reflex save.
Of course.
All right, so you start to slide off the side of the rope bridge, but manage to hold on to the edge of the rope. And though you slide halfway off and are dangling over the water for a moment, you manage to pull yourself back on.
Huh, well, I guess I should take that a little bit more carefully. I shall move at half speed.
Slow and steady, kid. It's the only way.
Alright, I shall move at half speed across the bridge.
Right, did you?
All right, I
the
need you to
story
make
of
me
the
another
tortoise and the
reflex
hare?
save.
Wow.
Oh, snap. Sidian.
Oh no.
That was not high enough. You start moving a little bit slower, but Still, the wind catches you and you're not able to recover your balance in time. And you go over the edge of the rope bridge.
Oh, it's a good thing one of them has a rope tied. Good thing he has a rope tied around him.
Nope.
That's not. It's for Sidian.
Sidian didn't.
Ah, damn it.
All right, Sidian, you go plummeting 10 feet down into the icy water below. You are going to take some things here.
Ah, great. So this meatloaf I made is a bit of an experiment.
What'd you do?
You know how you usually use breadcrumbs or stuffing mix, and
Yeah.
I used pork rinds.
Okay.
Why?
Did it at least come together?
Yeah. Well, the reason why is that being diabetic, I need to make sure I watch how many carbs I have.
And you substituted for pork? Never mind.
No, pork rinds have no carbs.
Yep, pork rinds are one of the few snacking type things you can try to use.
Yeah.
Because it's just skin.
Okay. I'll
Alright.
keep that in mind as a diabetic.
Yeah. All right. So it takes 6 lethal damage and 3 non-lethal.
And then as you hit the cold water that shocks your system, I'm going to need a fortitude save. Oof.
No. Sidian.
All right. So between the lethal and non-lethal, that drops me down to 0.
Hey, what type of non-lethal is that?
Regular non-lethal.
Oh, sorry, man. I can't help you.
Well, the cold doesn't affect me.
You resist the cold water, and you are now in the current heading towards the edge of
Who
the
has
rapid.
the rope?
The rope is on the bridge.
Ah, fuck.
The rope is tied to Giles.
Yeah, because
Giles!
All right.
Throw
all
the
right.
rope!
too late for
All
that.
right. We are entering a round by round here for the moment, so folks can roll me initiative.
All right. So I'm currently staggered at that point.
Oh, wait. That's not... God damn it. Map tools is frozen for me. Fuck. There we go. Let me do a Ziggy. Iggy.
All right. Sahu is sitting plummets downwards into the water below. You are the
Jeez, there's not a whole lot I can do. Well, jump in and try to grab him. That would require a swim check, and not exactly the most proficient when it comes to swimming. By that I mean I get a -4.
None of my characters are proficient in swimming, I think, either. Nope. Iggy has a -2, and Ziggy has a -3, so we would literally fucking drown.
Well, Giles. Well, since Giles is the only one that has rope on him, he could try diving in after him. But his swim check is a -12.
Yeah, that could work. Sidian goes before Rahu. Rahu's got some folding poles.
What, like just like really long poles?
Folding poles.
All right.
Collapsible poles, you mean?
Yeah.
What is Sahu doing?
Flipping a coin, Brett.
Okay.
Heads is 1. Well, I'm gonna try and save him. So, you know what I can do? Sahu's the one holding on to the rope. Ah ha ha ha! Perfect.
We could.
I'm gonna try to flip the rope from the bridge to the river. Since Giles is holding on to it on the other end, it'll stretch out and we can save Sidian.
That'll work.
Any rules I gotta make for it?
1 second, I'm sorry, someone's talking to me.
Well, I do have one question of concern.
Is that?
How deep is the ravine?
10 feet.
It's only 10 feet drop? Okay, this should be plain enough length.
It's a 50-foot rope. We're using 40 feet of it. Oh my god, it's perfect!
Okay, so what exactly are you doing?
Sahu's gonna flip the rope from the bridge where it was, where he dragged it, and he's gonna flip it from here to here. Essentially,
So
making
you're
it
going to
drag behind.
unhook the water from the post where you fastened it and throw it into the water.
Well, he's gonna flip the length of it into it.
So you're just basically gonna go fishing with him.
Essentially.
Nice.
So you didn't have the rope taut at all before, so that if Giles fell, he wouldn't be dragged into the water and go downstream.
Sahu was holding on to the rope.
Last I heard, it was getting tied to a post.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been fully tied.
How long is your rope?
50.
Alright.
It's just long enough.
It'll be long enough when Giles steps closer towards the water. You have to account for the angle in both directions, down and up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Here we
So
are.
you still want to do that?
We're essentially trying to do trigonometry here.
Okay. I mean, I can just mentally go if it's, 50 feet over and 10 feet down, it's got to go down and up, and that's going to be a bit more.
Alright, so guys.
But equals that distance by 5 feet, and that'll cover it. Alright, Sahu flips the rope down into the water. I'm not going to make you make a check for that. Giles.
Alright. In order to give the necessary slack into the rope, Giles is going to move onto the bridge very slowly and carefully, holding on to the guidelines.
Giles takes a 5-foot step onto the bridge and holds tightly.
Does that give
I would
enough?
have stepped there, but that's just me.
Does that give enough slack, or do I need to move further?
That'll be no slack.
All right.
Sidian, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm moving downstream in this direction.
That's correct. There are rocks in front of you, but the rope is right before the rocks. So give me a reflex save to grab onto the rope. And you fucking nail it. You grab onto the rope. I'm going to need strength checks from Giles and Sahu, or Giles and Sahu. You're holding onto the rope. Sidian grabs onto it. Suddenly, you're both jerked as the water is dragging him downwards. But you both manage to hold into place, and Sidian, you are suspended inches away from some very sharp and jagged-looking rocks.
All right, get up here now, kid.
Well,
Iggy and Ziggy are gonna try to help him with that.
here's a
Alright.
question though. I am staggered.
You are staggered, yes.
So how much can I do? I'm sitting at essentially. I had, since I took six lethal damage and 3 non-lethal, I'm essentially at 0 hit points.
When you are staggered, you can take a move action each round without damaging yourself.
All right.
Which in this case is going to be moving half of your speed, climbing the rope in either one direction or the other.
All right. So I'll climb my way towards Sahu. Make a climb check.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Climb.
That will succeed.
All right. I don't know
Kid, you are one lucky son of a devil.
how. Yeah, aren't I though? Ugh. All right. I don't know how far that'll get me. Probably about to there.
Your normal movement speed is 30, yes?
Yes. How my
This is
speed
in-
is 15.
You were there, so that'll get you back up onto the shore.
All right. Good. All right.
A healer's work is never done.
All right. Now comes Giles.
Hey,
Drops
Giles,
us out of
one
initiative.
second. And Sahu hands the rope off to Rahu.
All right. You healed me.
By the
for-
way, Sidian, you get it 7 hit point back. Blah! Words is
Excellent.
fuck.
Excellent. Thank you.
Rahu
will
is
also
hold
heal the
on
non-lethal
to the
unit.
frickin' rope. Just in case, because I'm stronger of us.
All right.
Right.
All right. Well, no. Giles will begin to move cautiously, step by step, across the bridge.
So how quickly?
I'm moving. 5 feet.
Reaching across?
I'm itching across. Yeah.
All right. Moving incredibly slowly and incredibly carefully, Giles, you managed to cross the bridge without incident.
Okay. Finally. Okay.
Yep. This is a fun bridge, isn't it?
Ah!
This was a great bridge.
All right. I need you all to give me perception checks.
Oh no. Why, gods? Why?
All right. Let's see. Oh, I see. 1 second.
Never a good sign.
That's fine. I'm sure it's all fine.
So we don't see the adult red dragon.
Uncle!
I doubt that.
You don't know that. It'd be funny if that's literally how. Okay.
All right.
Guys, y'all saw that thing, right?
So what?
Something just flew off into the distance. It was pretty small, but I think me and my sister managed to see it.
What did you see?
Just something small. Flew out of that tree over there.
Where?
He points to the tree that he saw it at, so I don't. It's up to Magic for him to reveal anything.
Yeah, is the tree further down the path?
Alright.
Well, if it's what I think it is, hopefully it will be grateful and not try and murder us all. Anyways, let's get going.
Yep. We've had enough excitement from rope bridges for one day. We'll deal with this later.
All right. Your next journey is about a half mile of travel, which ends up being closer to 2 miles with the difficulty from the snow and the vision from all the snowflakes. But you continue on, and the temperature continues to drop at this point as you travel on. It's starting to get even colder. The forest stands deathly quiet. Even the wind has grown still as you enter this area, and snow softly falls through the stark branches overhead. Tracks, human in size but oddly misshapen, mar an otherwise unblemished trail through the trees.
Great. More people. You got a new map?
Nope.
Alright. Tracks, okay.
It's always tracks.
Okay, I got my... Okay, that's not gonna help me. Trap fighting, no, that's not gonna help me. What's his... Well, I can't really think of anything I would need to do offhand. I could try and do a... So where do the treks go?
They wander in the general direction of the trail, but they start to veer off the side.
Okay.
Are you going to follow the tracks?
If I were to correlate these tracks with the map that we have, would they be going in the direction of that mark on the map?
I mean, maybe in the roughest sense of direction.
Okay.
But in the same venue that in the roughest sense of direction, the path you're on now is taking you in that direction.
So should we stay on this path or follow these tracks?
Well, if it's tracks, then it means at least something goes through here regularly enough to make them. So.
Or could have just passed by in the last few hours.
Is there a way to determine the age of the tracks?
Do you have a... Can you give me a survival check?
You got it. Survival check.
Alright, I'll do it too, just cause. Always helps. Doesn't hurt to do it yourself.
Well, guys, checks are crap.
Who knows? You might roll a nat 20 and be the best thing ever.
Possibly. It'd still be at -2. The highest I can get is an 18.
All right. None of you are able to determine with any certainty, due to the fact that the snow has stopped falling, how old these tracks are.
Huh.
Your best guess is that if the snow was falling here earlier, they happened during that time, probably just before it stopped, but you don't know how long the snow's stopped falling here, and your estimations are not precise enough to
Okay.
give you an idea about the weather.
Okay. These trucks had been here recently or hours ago. There's no way to know.
That doesn't give us any good things to go off, my friends.
Well, hopefully we can take care of whatever made the tracks. Maybe we'll come across something helpful.
So far, our track record at dealing with situations has not filled me with a bunch of confidence.
Well, ain't you a pleasant person?
Merely stating an observation.
You know, I hate to tell you this, but the kobolds have saved our lives a time or two, so don't feel the racism.
Shall we pick our direction then?
We could always just roll. We could always just flip a coin and see which way we go. Like heads left, tails right.
Alright, so heads we stay on the path, tails we follow the tracks.
All right. I'll do it. D.
We follow the path.
Okie dokie.
All right. This next stage of the journey is even longer,
Oh no.
and I will need you all to give me a round of fortitude saves.
Okay.
Except for Giles.
Why?
Cloak of the Yeti.
Ooh,
Oh.
Sahu and Rahu both failed their fortitude save.
Dibs.
Hey, I got a question for you, Ziggy.
Hmm?
Why'd you roll one?
What do you mean? Oh, that was the flip a coin.
Okay.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Rahu, we'll start with you. Your fortitude save was not a success, so
Yeah, what I figured.
Ziggy, you're next. Your fortitude save was not a success, so Sahu, your fortitude save was not a success, so
So, still no damage because my characters are very resistant to that shit.
Sidian and Iggy, you both succeeded this time.
Boy, am I glad we gave that cloak to Giles.
Mhm.
Endure elements cold.
It's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man,
All
you know
right.
what I forgot
I
to
could be in
add?
Siberia, it wouldn't bother me.
Hey, you know what I forget to add to Rahu's check?
Hmm.
Cold weather here.
All right. So you continue on, and you come to a ridge.
I don't think that...
The rocks and snow along this part of the ridge are stained a reddish brown, and many tracks, both animal and human, cross the area.
Even with a +5, you wouldn't have made it.
Right. Anybody who has a knowledge nature check can roll me a knowledge check.
None of us have knowledge nature, but might as well do it anyway, just because it never hurts to do it.
Well,
If nobody's trained, the DC will be higher than you can succeed on a roll.
Probably, but it never hurts. Like I said.
I mean, as a GM, I'm telling you, if you're not trained, you can only make DC 10 or higher, or lower. So this DC is higher than what you can achieve.
Oh, even if I roll a nat 20.
Yep.
Even if you rolled a nat 40. Untrained, you're set to DC 10 or below.
Okay.
Nat 20s only really work when it comes to saves and combat.
So you use an attack rolls.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Nat 20s don't matter a damn thing on skill checks.
Neither do nat ones, which is nice. All right. Well, y'all have no idea, but there is a half-buried body in the snow here.
Huh.
So what? We don't notice until one of us trips on it.
Oh no, you notice the body. You can't, however, identify the tracks.
Oh.
Well, let's find out what this poor bugger has on him.
Well, first off, perception from Giles. Trap finding.
Yeah.
Because
Let's do that.
we've done this before.
You do not detect a trap.
All right. Okay. What is this? Is this a humanoid?
It looks like a medium-sized humanoid from the legs. Would you like to pull the corpse or something else out of the snow?
I like to flip the corpse over.
All right. You go over to the corpse, you put your hands on it, and the corpse explodes into a loot bubble. This poor fellow was mauled to death by some kind of animal. However, he does have a number of potentially useful items on him. From his outfit, you can assume that he was some kind of hunter.
Well, it must not have been that useful to do him any good.
He has a bloody and ripped but still usable cold weather outfit. He also has a pair of homemade snowshoes.
Huh.
What
He
is
has
his
a
size?
He is a
Medium.
medium creature.
Damn it all.
Well,
He
I
has
guess
he has a short bow, but it is currently broken in half.
poor babies.
But
Well, if you'll just excuse me, Sahu just got himself some cold weather gear.
his quiver contains 2 very nice looking arrows.
Detect. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Plus,
I knew it was coming.
Oh.
And let's see. You were all more than perceptive enough to spot his pack, which was lying half covered nearby. And here, let me just copy and paste this.
Ooh, +1 animal paints. Well, those are nice.
who uses a bow?
None of us, I think.
Rahu does.
All right.
3 days worth of trail rations, a half full hip flask of strong applejack, and a journal. Well, there's the alcohol you've been looking for,
Yeah.
but it's just a hip flask half full of applejack. You're not going to be getting many people to buy that.
I don't know.
Giles will begin reading the journal.
Well, I guess. If there's out. Hey, can I just down that then?
Okay, half full hip flask, small creature.
I mean, if you want, you can.
Or I could just. Wait. No, wait. It wouldn't be flammable enough. Never mind. Now, if we get some like whiskey or something, then we'll be cooking. Literally.
All right. So, this journal tells you that this hunter was a hunter by the name of Dryden, and he had returned from the border woods with a story about a giant white weasel that was roaming the forest.
Giant white weasel.
The townsfolk hadn't believed him, and so he decided he was going to go hunt it down, make a trophy of it, and prove everybody wrong.
Well, clearly he failed at that endeavor.
The journal details his efforts in tracking the giant weasel through the snow-covered forest, mentions a number of bear traps that he set at the head of the Somir Valley, and the discovery of a strange hut nearby, inside of which a stranger doll sat.
Wait, a strange hut with dolls?
Yeah.
Was that the hut we just passed? Or
No,
Nope.
we're in the hunting lodge, which he may have frequented a few times. So,
His journal makes no mention of the lodge itself.
okay, did he happen to mark down a rough area where this hut was?
He did not draw a map in his journal.
So we have no way of knowing where this hut is. Well, I mean, are there any treks left here from him?
There are not at this point.
So he's been here a while. Oh, long enough for the snows to cover it up. Okay. So we have no idea where the hut is, which is unfortunate. Well, it seems this hunter met a rather unfortunate end. This hut, though, intrigues me. But without further information... Who here can best make use of the snowshoes?
You.
Probably. You'd have to get a little bit creative with trying to tie one onto my peg leg. But I'm sure it could be done.
Oh my god, there they are.
what?
I'm looking through Hero Lab, looking for snowshoes.
Yeah, they're in here.
You have fun with those. I, on the other hand, am going to be wearing this very nice cold weather gear.
Alright.
Yeah, why didn't you pick some up when we were in town? I don't know.
They probably hadn't restocked any because we bought them all out last time we were there.
Right, and the ones they did have barely fit my characters anyway, so fuck me.
All right, so we can at least take the trail rations and the hip flask. So other than that, not really much else to use here other than the arrows. I guess we'll just continue along down the path.
I'm taking those arrows.
Yeah, I figured.
I got a longbow.
I mean, I feel like we're missing something, but for life of me, I can't figure out what it is.
No, you're not missing anything. You did hear at the very beginning of the campaign, one of the rumors that you recovered was a rumor about a giant white weasel.
Well, evidently this game was probably the source of that rumor.
Two animal bane arrows. Wow.
All right. So you continue on. The wind blows coldly. Temperature continues to feel like it's slowly but steadily dropping the deeper you go. A cold wind blows across the forest atop the ridge. Heavy snow burdens the boughs of the evergreen trees, but someone has cleared the snow from a large patch of ground to dig in the pine needle carpeted soil here.
I don't know what we. So do we just continue the path, or?
Well, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check that out. That hole.
I'm gonna use a heal check on the body just to get a better idea of what happened to the dude.
He was obviously mauled by some kind of.
I know, but
Probably.
I might be able to.
Probably by his weasel.
But it might be able to help me ascertain what killed him better.
Your heal result basically tells you he died of wild injuries from a wild animal, perhaps bites or some kind of sharp claws.
Well, that's helpful.
All right. Giles is gonna go investigate the hole.
So you continue on for a while, and you reach the area with the hole.
Okay.
Giles goes to investigate it.
Is there a cow in
when
there?
Is there a what?
Cow in there.
What's a cowan?
A cow. You know, the things that go
there
moo?
be a cow
It's a joke. I'll send you a link.
about a cow?
Yes.
I know. Sounds like you're kind of milking it a little.
I find it just to be a load of bull.
But yeah, I'll send you a link.
I don't know. I find this whole thing to be utterly ridiculous. So
Oh, just everyone shut the fuck up.
you started it.
All right. So, the area that looks like it's been dug at. So when you get over there, I need everybody who is peering at the hole or otherwise investigating it to give me perception checks.
You got it.
Iggy and Ziggy State didn't go to the hole, so.
All right. Well, let's see. Giles and Rahu. Y'all getting smacked.
What?
As you peer into the hole, you don't see anything, but you're absolutely shocked when the nearby trees begin attacking.
Oh.
We're being set upon by ints.
You got a place to fight these things?
I do. I'm going to clear your tokens off of the Heldren map in the massacre area. So you can copy and paste your tokens that are current from the previous map.
Wait, do ints exist in, or if...
Yes. Several variations of them.
Nice.
Alright, so you can go ahead and paste them on the Heldren map whenever you're ready.
All right, I'll be right back before we get this started.
So where do we place them?
Just anywhere on the Heldren map. I'm going to arrange those that gave perception checks in a certain area.
Alright.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
Just don't fear the reaper. Do the sun or the wind and the rain.
We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reap.
We are the weirdest group of people, aren't we?
That's, you know, listen, it's just a fantasy.
Does that mean I have to create a landslide now?
No.
All right.
Only if you wanted to take it down.
All right. So where are we at over here? Where should we be?
Alright, so this big bloody smear of crap that Rahu, Giles, and Sahu are peering down into. That's the hole.
Okay.
So everybody else can be not at the hole because you didn't make perception checks.
Okay.
All right. So, and we're rolling initiative then.
Yes, we are.
Wow. Both my guys roll a 6.
That's okay. Sahu got a 14.
Oops, wrong button. Well, you did better than Iggy.
Ew. You rolled a 1.
Yes.
All right, that looks like everybody. So this is gonna start off with
Ooh, we have one
a
little problem.
surprise round.
We have one little problem.
What's
Giles
that?
and Simeon had the same initiative modifier.
Well, and they both have the same bonus to their decks too.
Roll a flat d20.
And alright, so Sidine will go first.
All right. So surprise round happens, and Rahu and Giles, you're both gonna get smacked as these creatures, these trees, unveil themselves. Rahu, you are first.
Not
13
actually.
against your flat-footed.
Nope.
All right, Giles. I'm assuming a 7 is gonna miss terribly as well.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us up into initiatives. Sahu.
You gonna reveal tokens?
No,
No.
no.
That's mean.
It's more fun for me.
Well, I kind of need to know where these things are so I can turn on certain things.
You should be able to see them now. Yahoo
not-
Forest.
Jesus Christ.
Are they considered in melee at the moment?
They are.
Well,
Because they just made melee attacks.
I put step back. And I shoot bang. Icy tree number 1.
ICG number 1 is going to get hit by that. Let's see. However, your bullet does not seem to be terribly effective against it.
Okay, so it counts as bludgeoning and piercing.
Yes.
So it's slashing for them.
Fun.
Would Sahu like to do anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Is going to move here. And he's going to... Can he see the first tree thingamajig?
He can.
Alright, he's going to try to attack... Oops, wrong button. With his crossbow.
Your shot goes wide.
Damn it to fuck.
Deal. Alright, Icy Tree goes. Because it's just that cool.
Uh-huh.
Does an 18 hit Giles?
Yes. You reflex save.
Alright, you saved.
Okay, So he takes 9 points of damage. I am staggered.
Cold clock Dexia.
Damn.
Rahu.
Ooh, really? Well. Form a great sword. No. Yes, forming a great sword and slashy slash.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
Just a second.
I bet you he didn't intend for this to happen.
Wait, you did 32 points of damage with that? Wow, damn.
Not
Oh,
only
Brad.
did he nat 20 on his crit, he confirmed with a nat 20. And his sword comes swinging down, hits through the tree all the way to the ground, and as the smoke and dust clears, the icy tree is gone, and instead all that remains is a nicely stacked pile of firewood.
Nicely
Rahu.
done, Rahu.
The shadowy weapon on his shoulders, looks down at the pile of firewood and goes, "Alright, we got firewood for the night."
I bet you the other int thing is looking at that going, oh no.
Sidian.
Sidian is going to turn on Mythic Focus and will enwreath his sword in flames. Oh, no, that went on the wrong fucking thing. Okay, well, never mind. I'm not using spell combat on Giles. That needs to be on Sidian. But I'm not using spell combat right now. Anyway, so he's going to move up to here, and he is going to attack Icy Tree number 1 with his Flaming Scimitar.
Cool. Well, that'll hit. Let's see. And it does not like the flame at all.
I figured it wouldn't.
Oh, that gives me some ideas.
I mean, I would have tried to use Alchemist Fire, but you know, you're all too close for it.
You deliver a crushing blow to it, and it seems like it's hanging on only by a branch.
Well, if this thing doesn't
Giles.
die by the...
Giles will take a 5-foot step back and will drink his extract of Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, that's smart.
I wish... Well, no, I have the space to do it. I just have to move.
And I heal maximum.
Nice.
So, all that
Alright.
damage and nothing.
So I need to knock that off my sheet.
Iggy Pop.
Iggy is going to move here. And if I use a cone attack, will it hit Sidian as well?
Yes.
From
throw a
that
flame
position, there's no place you could drop a cone that wouldn't hit somebody.
Hmm.
Just throw a flame strike.
I have burning hands.
I know, but you also have flame strike, so throw that.
Really? Okay, I'll do that. What does that do?
Forget about that ability?
I didn't know I had it. I know I have burning hands, and...
That's that's a domain spell.
Huh, I have to put it on my
Did
spell
you forget
list.
about your domain ability?
Didn't even look into them because no one told me about them. Flame strike. Alright. I spelled flame wrong. Alright, let me look that up. Let me look that spell up real quick. Don't have to send me anything, I got it already. I said you didn't have to send me anything.
It was too late. I was already in the process of hitting Control V.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Flame Strike on this thing.
It's a fireball. That was You just throw a fire bolt.
All right. Okay, firebolt, firebolt, firebolt. Always firebolt. Let me just roll that. I always forget what the what the number was.
1d20 plus your ranged touch attack, because it's
Okay.
ranged touch attack.
I don't remember what my range touch is.
What's your dex?
Iggy's dex is 10.
Just roll.
She's a
Flat
girl.
d20.
She's a girl.
Congrats, you
Alright.
touched. Roll 1d6 plus 1.
All right.
Can you do me a favor? Can you change Iggy G to Iggy P?
Hmm?
Can you change Iggy G to Iggy P so it makes sense?
No.
Damn it. Oh my god, you almost rolled max.
Right. You
These
lash out
trees
with
picked
a-
the wrong people to mess with.
You lash out with a bolt of flame, and your fire consumes the tree as it gives off this painful vibration that perhaps could be interpreted as a tree screaming.
Fear Sauronra.
And with that, we are out of combat.
Yay!
Well, that was fun. Yeah. He looks at the pile of firewood at his feet. That was a lot of fun.
All right.
You guys want to set up camp here?
Was there anything in the hole?
There was not.
Not even a cow.
Nope, nothing in the hole.
We haven't been traveling for very long.
I know, I was making a joke.
All right.
All right, continuing on. Mark a thing. All right. This is a much shorter journey, perhaps 500 feet or so, when you reach bloody animal tracks that mark the snow where the trail descends from the ridge above to the trees below.
Are we gonna fight more tree peak creatures?
I hope not.
I mean, it'd
Those
be
of-
fun.
Since you read the journal, you recognize this is the area Dryden warned you that had been trapped by him.
All
So
right.
we have to tread lightly.
Yeah, I'll have to do perception checks to look for traps.
Yep.
Probably like, what you call it? What do they call those things? Bear traps and
yeah.
shit like that.
I will need 2 sets of perception checks from everybody.
Alright. Here goes Iggy's. I mean, yeah, that's Ziggy's. And then there's Iggy.
All right. With everybody being observant, you are easily able to spot 2 bear traps before you step on them. You manage to avoid them nicely and carry on your way.
Yay!
All right. Excellent.
All right. Then you enter another area that sounds familiar from the journal that you read. More than a dozen boulder-sized chunks of ice litter the clearing ahead, where a strange hut sits perched on tree trunks atop a raised mound of snow-covered earth.
Uh-huh.
A strange hut perched on what?
Perched on tree trunks atop a raised mound of snow-covered earth.
Both Rahu and Sahu stare at the hut.
I'm gonna make a knowledge arcana roll just to see if this thing is magical or not.
There
That'd be
is
magic.
a map titled Guardian that you may bring your tokens and drop them onto.
Okay.
Iggy, you are aware that there are such things as magical huts. However, you are neither close enough to use detect magic on this building, nor do you see anything in particular that would indicate this specific building was inherently magical in nature. Alright, let me expose some more of this. That's not right.
Sahu, do you think it's that hut? I really hope it's not.
What are you referring to?
Something our parents told us to watch out for. Something bad. That hut, it's what we think it is. This is very, very bad.
So, it looks like we have a maze.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's not that bad a maze. Okay, so what you do is, alright, you start
it
here,
down.
right?
Should we start moving forward?
I guess. I'm gonna make a perception check just to make sure there's aren't any traps in a near vicinity.
Yeah, you also do the same thing since he actually has trap finding.
You do not detect the traps.
Okay, Giles will begin to walk forward.
Alright, everybody stop.
Hammer time.
Damn it!
Giles, as you step forward, something terrible occurs.
The hut stands up.
No. You see a small human girl appear amidst the ice boulders, shivering in the cold.
Oh, great.
Okay, just, what, does she walk around a corner, or is she just, like, poofing into existence?
She's standing there and shivering.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, Giles will approach her carefully and say, "What are you doing out here by yourself?"
As soon as you start to step forward and talk to her, she runs around the corner, flinging you in apparent terror, and disappears out of sight.
Hey, Giles, I wouldn't trust anything in this maze.
Me neither.
Trust me, I don't.
Good. Let's just keep going and keep an eye on that hut.
All right, let's just continue.
All right, everybody stop. Giles, as you come around the corner again, you see her standing there, and she looks just absolutely terrified and says, "I'm sorry, don't hurt me. I never meant to call you names."
You didn't call our names, and we're not here to harm you. Diplomacy check.
Yeah, you can roll me a diplomacy check. All right. She stays there for a moment.
What is your name, child?
"I'm Thora," she says, before she turns and runs around another corner.
Curious. You guys want to follow?
Yep. You got nowhere else to go.
Is Sidian?
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm-
Iggy, as you come around the edge there to your right, you see her standing there again, and she looks at you and says, "Please don't keep me here. It's so cold. I miss my mother."
Well, we'll help you find your mother.
What would you use to check if something's a spirit?
Not sure, but Magic Leader might have something. This could also be an illusion.
Right.
Iron Bite, was it Sahu or Rahu that was
Ra-
speaking?
Rahu.
Rahu can attempt a diplomacy check if you would like.
All right.
It's not going to be very good, but
As you finish speaking, she turns and darts around a corner again.
This is a spirit.
Which way did you go? This way or this way? Around that way? Okay. So I'm gonna go around here and try to see if I can't cut her off.
All right. I guarantee you this thing is a spirit.
I'm guessing an
Alright, you better
illusion.
Stop. Giles, you see her there, and she turns and looks at you and says, "I don't want your stupid doll. I want to go home. Take me back."
What's dull? Who brought you here? I'm gonna
You
try.
can attempt another diplomacy check.
I shall.
She looks confused and like she's trying to understand what you're saying. Her brow furrows and she goes, "Nazhenna's doll."
That's
And then
Henna.
she flees again.
Which direction does she go? Around that way. Okay, can I fit through here?
You can.
Alright.
Alright, stop.
Keep in mind, this is kind of awkward to see Giles move the way he does, since he's basically limping the whole way.
Basically, limping, shoving through the boulders, etc., etc. As you squeeze through, you see her standing there, and she looks at you and says, "I have to get away. And you should too, before they see you. Run!"
We can.
And as she shouts the last word, her voice kind of reverberates as she disappears in front of you.
Of course, it was an illusion. Probably.
And
it wasn't just an illusion.
I'm going to need all of you to give me will saves. Okay. Giles and Sahu, you both are fine. Everybody else,
No, God.
images of dead, both people faces you don't know and people you remember from your past, appear before you, seemingly in the areas in every direction around you, and it is terrifying. So, other than those that saved, the rest of you will be frightened.
Oh no!
No.
Yes.
Oh god.
Well, guys, everybody but Sahu and Giles, run away!
Run away! Run away! Run!
No. Isn't panic that does that, not frightened?
No, it's frightening.
Well,
Sahu just watches his brother run.
this is not optimal.
Well, that's the problem. See that hut there? That's probably the source of it.
I have surmised the same thing.
Might as well go after him.
All right.
Anything around here?
It takes approximately 18 seconds, 3 rounds of fleeing before you are able to catch yourselves, and the dread that is filling you just leaves you.
That was most unpleasant of an experience.
I saw
Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Joe.
What was
Yeah,
that?
You never want to see Uncle Joe.
And she's been dead for 20 years.
Uncle
What?
Joe is a weird dragon.
What was that?
I think we
Oh.
got trapped in an illusion.
Yeah, that's what that thing does, so... Yeah, let's go back. I'm sure Sahu and Giles are coming after us.
There are clearly some odd phenomenon associated with this hut that should be investigated further.
What'd you see? I saw Grandma. Ah, jeez. Really? Grandma? That's what scared you? Hey, you remember what she was like. Barely. Well, actually, I remember her more than you.
Should we investigate further?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
There's something very sinister about this place, and I don't like it.
Nope, and you ain't gonna like what's coming up next.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
5 episodes later on Dragon Ball Z.
I've almost reached my full power.
And then Goku goes Super Saiyan.
Alright. So, just kind of slowly working my way forward here.
Yep.
Making my way downtown, faces past, walking fast, and I'm home.
You're hut bound.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm so glad it's the least armored member of the party who's going forward.
He's the investigator. This is what he does.
All right. A
investigates.
small hut stands here on 4 legs, each one a single tree trunk whose gnarled roots resemble the toes of a giant chicken. The hut is constructed out of heavy logs with a patchwork roof of shaved bark shingles. Inside the hut's open doorway, a small figure sits on a carved wooden chair, staring across the clearing at the trail on the other side.
Oh no!
What?
Rahu, I think it's the hut. Oh great! That means she's involved.
Is there a door on this hut?
It is open.
The door is open.
And through the door, through the hut's open doorway, you can see a small doll sitting on the chair in the center.
And
That's not ominous. That's not ominous at all.
And where's the woman at?
The doll?
I thought you said there's an old woman in there.
Nope.
No, you misunderstood.
All right.
The small figure is a small doll.
Okay. Sidian, perhaps you should investigate this with your ability to sense magic. Yeah, sure, you're probably correct. Detect magic!
Old Moon brothers look at each other and just go, they can't believe what's about to happen.
I'm right here. All right.
You never
Sidian
get
is...
using that joke, do you?
I don't. Sidian, as you examine this doll, it begins to make you more unsettled. The doll wears the same dress Thora had on. And one of her eyes is the same color, but the other eye is a blue gemstone. One is a blue gemstone, and the other is a small round mirror the size of a coin that reflects everything around her.
Is it radiating magic?
Oh, my dear friend. It is radiating magic.
Okay, I'll do a spellcraft check. What school?
See. Hold on.
But I guess probably transmutation. Or necromancy.
Let me see. It is radiating a number of effects. Necromancy, enchantment, conjuration. Yeah, necromancy, enchantment, conjuration.
Damn. Okay. Well, let's do a spellcraft. See if I can't figure out what this is.
Give me a knowledge arcana, actually.
Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah. You have no idea. It's something magical and something super fucking creepy.
That doll is radiating a number of powerful magical auras. So, necromancy, conjuration. What was the last one? You said necromancy, conjuration. Oh, enchantment.
Enchantment.
And enchantment. And it seems to be wearing clothing matching that girl we encountered. This is most unsettling.
I think we should leave here, guys.
I think it should be destroyed.
I think we shouldn't even be messing with it. Yeah, guys, and if we do try to leave, there's a little bit of a problem, because I think we just woke up the Guardian. It's not gonna let us.
Alright, I'm torn as to what to do next.
I mean, we can continue the adventure path.
Well, I'm wondering. I'm thinking that Giles is going to fire a crossbow bolt at it. Given his hatred of various things, that might be what he'll do to try and destroy it. Because frankly, we don't know anything enough about this to really make any sort of other educated decision about it, other than try poking it with a metaphorical stick, or going there and grabbing it,
I mean,
or
if it
walking
has
away.
necromantic magic, can't Iggy use a spell on it and destroy it with light magic?
Nope.
Yes, your level 1 cleric is going to be able to take out a plot, a level plot magical artifact.
No, that's not how magic works.
It should be.
This is Pathfinder.
Different
Alright.
system.
Opinions on what we should do? Apparently, the Cold Moons think we should just leave. Giles wants to destroy it. Sidian is disturbed by it and probably thinks we should leave. What did the Stardust sibling say?
Iggy wants to leave. Ziggy wants to try to destroy it.
All right. Well,
I mean, Iggy wants to destroy it. Ziggy wants to leave.
all right. Well, so let's. All right. Very well. We shall leave this place.
I imagine the minute we try, something's gonna pop up and try to fuck our asses.
Probably.
This is Pathfinder, where nothing good ever happens to you.
Yeah, I mean, Giles is really finding the urge to just fire a crossbow bolt at the damn thing.
I really hope she lets us go.
She probably won't.
Who are you referring to?
So we come from Isserin. Yeah. There are tales up there. Tales of the owner of the dancing hut. And it looks just like that.
Can I make a knowledge check based upon what they just told me?
I'm not sure where they're getting their information from, but I mean,
Family stories. Look at Sahu's background.
Now back to you.
We might be dealing with Baba Yaga.
I didn't know John Wick was here.
I don't know what John Wick is, but I'm talking about the Witch of Witch.
which witch?
The Witch of Witches.
Which witch is which?
A witch, you say?
A witch,
Giles,
a witch, a
You ain't ready
witchy.
to take
Oh,
on Baba Yaga.
Well, that just cinched it. Giles pulls out his crossbow.
Baba Yaga is a mythical legend, like dragons and centaurs.
oh no, he's
You know, it's one of those common fairy tales that everybody knows and everybody tells differently.
oh great. He's going back there.
Giles,
He's gonna
are
shoot.
you serious?
You said witch. That's his trigger.
You shouldn't have pushed the wish button.
He's gonna fire a crossbow bolt at the doll.
Alright.
Everyone make a tackle, a save to tackle him.
Giles,
This is gonna suck.
Absolute idiot.
you fire your crossbow at the creature, but it misses. Very badly, in fact, perhaps unnaturally so. And as your bolt passes by it, the doll slowly rises off of the chair, floating in the air, and turns at you.
Oh no. What did you do?
I did what Giles does. He's a witch hunter.
Roll initiative.
Oi, boy. Oi, vey.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have no clue what you just did.
You're right, I don't, but I'm doing what Giles would do. I mean, wow, that's a creepy looking picture. I mean,
Oh, gee.
you
Jeez.
I mean, you have a dull little girl, but it looks like an old woman.
All right. So she is floating. 1 second.
Does that make her a flying enemy?
That does not give you any type of advantage.
She looks at Giles, and the doll mouth drops open. The rest of her limbs hanging limply. And from the opening, a visibly cold air seems to almost swim out serpentinely and surround you.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And I am going to need fortitude saves from everybody in that red square.
Where's the red square? Ah. Oh, okay, I'm safe.
You are not safe.
Well, safe from that.
No, you're not safe very much longer.
All right.
Let's see here. Is this being cast by a... Let's see here. By a fae, a hag, or a witch?
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so my hex nail won't come into play.
8 points of cold damage for everybody in the red square.
Okay, 8 points of cold damage,
Anybody
so...
pass the fort save?
That is not related to the fort save.
Oh,
Rahu and Giles, you are both staggered for 1 round.
Would my Yeti... I click of the Yeti negate any of
No.
that cold damage at all? Okay.
Nope, it's endure elements. It doesn't affect cold damage.
Alright, so that's 8 cold damage to Giles, and Sidian will take
3.
3 of that. Whoops, I did too much. I hit the wrong key. And you said we're what?
Staggered.
Staggered. Alright, Giles
For
is
1 round.
Giles is staggered.
Giles, you are staggered, but it is your turn.
Okay, well, I can do a move action, or... Okay, well...
So, as your turn begins, the cold that damaged you so badly is still pervasively there, and you are going to take... you can give me another fortitude save,
This is me.
Giles. You succeeded, so half damage from this. So 1 point of cold damage.
1 point of cold?
Yep.
Well, he's now staggered from hit point loss. So he's going to do a 5-foot step over to here and drink his extract of shield before he passes out.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
So
I know
you-
it.
You drink your shield and then you fall unconscious. Don't forget to take the extra point of damage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, I need to do that. So he's now -1.
You are now bleeding out. Rahu. The beginning of your turn, you can make me another fortitude save. You succeed, so half damage. Which means 1 point of damage, which you laugh at.
Yeah. I'm gonna move out of the cold.
Cool.
Very, very bad.
I'm gonna have to do channel again.
Probably. Okay, that's it.
Just a 5-foot step.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot.
Move.
10-foot move.
Okay. Sahu. At the beginning of your turn. Fortitude save.
That's Rahu.
Alright. So half damage. 2.
Move there. And oh boy, this one I get to shoot.
The shit.
Yep. And that strange doll.
Alright. You take careful aim and fire, striking the doll perfectly. But your bullet hits it and falls to the ground.
Well, crap.
Sidian. At the beginning of your turn, fortitude save.
Right.
That is a very good success, so half damage. 2 points of cold damage, which you will ignore.
Alright. I will do spell combat. And I will cast shield on myself. And I'll move to here and attack the doll with my scimitar.
The doll is currently 15 feet in the air.
Oh, well, then
Labeled on the token.
I see that now. Well, I cannot do that then.
I highly recommend you move back and
Yeah, I'll just move to here then because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't attack it because I have no ranged weapons.
Also, just as a heads up, you can't do spell combat on anything but a full attack.
So yeah, so I just cast shield and move. That's what I did then.
Okay. Ziggy T.
I'm gonna move. If I move through this thing, will I have to take a fortitude save for it? Well, if I move through this square?
Do you have knowledge arcana?
No.
Then you don't know.
I really don't want to move through there. If I move here, will I be able to see the doll?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to attack with my crossbow. Give me a moment.
Right. All right, you fire, but unfortunately it goes wide.
Okay.
Is there a door on this hut?
There is not a door on the front.
Okay, well, I had an idea, just got shot down. Okay.
All right.
Iggy.
Iggy is going to cast channel.
You're gonna channel what? To heal?
Positive energy. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I love you.
She loves you too.
Only if you change your name to P.
No.
Alright, so Giles is conscious but prone.
Why won't you change your name to P?
Because I know it. Because I don't want to make an Iggy Pop reference. Fuck off.
I do.
Sahu, give me a will save.
You got it, boss.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You just succeed.
Oh.
Giles.
Giles stands up. Alright.
Huh,
And
so Adam Driver is in a new show.
As he should be, because Star Wars is over.
Yes.
and he will again try to fire a crossbow at the doll.
There is now a. Oh, yeah. No, go ahead. You just miss.
Alright.
Rahu.
Right now, me and Sahu are the
Well,
ones
if
that can really
Rahu's no
hit.
longer staggered, he's going to not want to get inside the hut. He's going to have to. Alright. So, Rahu's going to. Fortunately, he always manifests his glaive first. He's going to attack with the glaive. Nope, wait, he's not close enough.
He is not.
Ball is 15 feet up. Yeah, there's no way that Rahu can actually attack it. Unless you let me throw a javelin. Can I throw shadow weapons?
I would.
To the interwebs to look that up.
I wouldn't think so.
Magic. Ruling on this, could I throw shadow weapons?
What does your ability say?
Hold on a second. Alright, a gloom blade can create a shadowy weapon in a free hand as a move action. This can take the form of any melee weapon with which he is proficient. A gloom blade can only have one shadow weapon in existence at a time. Creating a new shadow weapon causes an existing shadow weapon to vanish.
And I would think not, because a javelin is a ranged weapon.
A javelin is actually a melee weapon.
Javelin is listed as a ranged weapon under the ranged weapon chart.
Is it really?
Yep.
It is.
Well then, that's bad.
That's disappointing.
The answer to that, can you create a javelin, is no.
Okay, that's fine. And a spear, I can't really throw a spear. Huh. Funny, I'm not saying any. Well, yeah, Rahu is just gonna
Alright, I'll be right back.
start. Yeah, you know what? Rahu's gonna go up to here.
I believe you could create, for example, a dagger as a move action, and then throw the dagger.
Probably.
But do you want to do that?
Not this turn.
All right, so your action is to move there. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Sahu.
Sahu's going to back up.
Hey, Ironbite, I'm sending you a link on Twitter real quick.
Okay. Twitter.
Yes.
Sahu's gonna back up to here. Oh my god.
Anything-
Just because.
Anything
You know,
else?
I'm also sending this to all of you guys on the chat. Ignore it if you want to, but this is the cutest thing ever.
Alright, I'm done.
Sidian.
Brett took a second to walk away.
Yes, he did. If he doesn't come back in a certain amount of time, can we skip his turn and then go to Ziggy?
Yep, if he doesn't come back in a minute, we'll skip his turn. Or put him
Okay.
on hold, rather.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Ardito. Ardito sounds like an Italian name, don't it?
Sounds like an Italian version of R2D2. Right, you there? Going once.
Going twice.
Going thrice.
So, to Ziggy, let's do this shit.
Ziggy.
Second verse, same as the first. Crossbow, bitch.
Alright. You fire your crossbow, but again, you can't seem to hit.
Alright.
Iggy.
Iggy is going to move here. Hopefully nothing attacks her. And nope, never mind. I don't have the space. So forget it. Shit. Wait, hold up. Let me check something. Okay. Nope. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, if I move there, hopefully I don't get attacked. Alright. I'm gonna cast what you call it? Burning Hands on this thing.
Alright, I'm
Can I
back.
reach him? Alright. We
You
had to skip your
cannot
turn.
cast Burning Hands from there.
Really?
Burning
It's got a
Hands.
15
Well, you can, but you couldn't reach her.
Oh. It's got a 15-foot cone, doesn't it?
She's up
It does. She's 15 feet up.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you pretty much have to get right underneath her to do it.
Alright, and that's a bad idea for my character anyway, so fuck. Alright, instead of Burning Hands, I'm going to move here. I don't know why, because I guess I wanted to make sure I'm not in the way of anything.
Alright. Sidian.
Okay, I don't have any ranged weapons. The only spell I could potentially try to use is Color Spray. But I don't really see that being all that useful here. Yeah, I got my weapons. I have no ranged weapons.
And the ones of us that do have ranged weapons,
Are not really doing a good job of hitting her. Okay. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna try hitting her with Color Spray.
that'll be fun. I hope it works.
It's the only thing I can do. I have no other attacks. I just stand there and twiddle my thumbs, essentially.
I mean, we could just burn the hut.
Well, we could. I mean, we do have like 10 vials of Alchemist Fire. Alright, so Color Spray is a DC 16 will save.
Yep, it is a 15-foot cone, though, so you'll need to be underneath her to use it.
So I need to move to here then. That is 30 feet of movement to get to there.
Alright. Let me see here.
I agree.
What was that?
I don't like being this close to it, but that's all I've got.
Okay, well, I will need you to give me a spell resistance roll.
Spell resistance roll. Sure. Spell resistance roll. I've never had to do one of those before.
Brett,
Uh-huh.
look at your Hero Lab file.
Mouse over the spell, it'll tell you what your bonus is.
Over the spell. Okay. Magus. Color spray. It is a... Okay. +1. Well, no. Well, that was worth a shot.
As you attempt to hit this strange thing with your color spray, the very edge of your spell just seems to split apart and fly off in two directions, almost if there's some kind of magical barrier preventing it from striking her. And she looks at you, and she draws a dagger, a tiny dagger from one of her sleeves. And then
Yep.
she stops flying.
Okay. At least we're getting the melee now. Oh yeah, I can get rid of that off my token.
As she plummets downwards towards you, she lashes out with her dagger at you.
Okay. That will miss.
Unfortunate for her. Giles.
Alright. Oh. Okay. This did not go how I intended it. I've already...
Does it ever?
No, rarely. Rarely does it ever go. I could... Well, so far, range attacks don't really seem to be working on at all. So... I'll try firing another crossbow bolt. Firing the melee. Turn that on.
Unfortunately, you also miss badly.
Alright. It's kind of a cramped space in there to be moving in there right now.
Rahu.
Well, Rahu now has an avenue to attack. Steps here. Activates power attack. Let's see what the glaive can do.
Why does it not transfer any files?
That will hit, and it does deal some damage. You chip at the doll, but you notice it does far less than you would have expected it should have.
Right. That's fine. You're not taking us back!
Sahu.
Is this still cold zone?
It is.
Alright, so let's move back in. Alright, we'll shoot the doll. Take away 4 for firing into melee.
And that misses. Sidian.
Alright. Sidine is going to turn on Mythic Focus and wreathe his sword in flames. And will try to hit this doll with his flaming scimitar. Well, that's a good damage roll. Hope I hit.
That will miss.
Fuck! I can only do that one more time.
Ziggy.
Ziggy is gonna try his best. His best is probably not enough.
You hit. As your crossbow bolt impacts this strange doll, it clatters on the floor without leaving a mark.
What is this thing? It's too bad Iggy doesn't have detect evil.
Iggy,
Ugh. What does Flame Strike do?
It's firebolt, man. You just throw a firebolt at it within 30 feet.
Alright. Don't think I can do that because I might end up hitting everyone in this area.
You just take it a -4 to your attack roll.
you're less likely to hit because you're avoiding hitting your allies.
Okay.
And it's a touch attack, so
Alright.
You throw a ball of flame, but it does not strike true.
Oh, that was worth a shot.
All right. One second here. Snap to grid, yes. All right. So the doll shifts backwards against the wall.
Is it still floating?
Just barely off the ground. It's not flying upwards.
Okay. Well, that could be useful.
And Rahu, I need a will save from you.
I wish you didn't.
Oh, but you succeed. Giles,
Yes. Okay,
it's your turn.
Al's turn. Okay. So the. Alright, well, I can't hit from here. So I'll move to here. That's as far as I can even move regularly. I'm pretty sure. And I will try to hit with a crossbow bolt again. And I turn firing and melee off, and well, that's
You miss.
of course I did.
Rahu.
Rahu's gonna take a step into the hut against his better judgment. Bring down the glaive again.
You hit again. But again, you notice not for as much as you should be.
You won't take us again!
I sense there's some history here.
Sahu.
Alright. Take another shot. Take a step forward. Take another shot.
You aim and you strike true. But your bullet just seems to clatter off without damaging the strange doll.
Damn it.
That DR, man. Alright.
Sidian.
I'll move to here. Do a Hellfire Strike again with my sword. Last one.
Oh, the fire.
That's pretty good.
That will just miss.
God!
Damn.
Wow!
What is this thing's AC?
I don't know.
Matter.
More than that roll.
I mean, I don't know what I rolled, so I have no idea the gauge.
Ziggy.
Alright. Ziggy is going to move here. And he's going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, we get Bardic Courage.
All right. Iggy.
Iggy is gonna move past Sahu, and if I use is she in range of? Is this thing in range of a touch attack?
A ranged touch attack you could use.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try to cast Burning Hands. I don't know if it's gonna hit anybody.
That's not a
That's a
ranged touch attack. That's a
Cold
cone.
attack.
Well, I'm gonna try that.
And that will hit your allies.
We have
Uh,
cold resistance, not fire resistance.
what if I don't want to get close to this thing? If I move here, will it still hit them?
If you move there, there is a way to cast it where you won't hit them.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I
So,
think it's
I don't know why
That
you
doesn't
think burning-
seem right at all. Why are you rolling a d20?
just cause I don't know how.
Why are you? Okay, first off, Burning Hands does not have an attack roll.
I know. I just liked rolling.
What is your reflex save DC for Burning Hands?
My reflex
No, the reflex save DC.
don't have one.
Okay, this is things you need to figure out.
I'm looking at my reflex, and it says 0. So
No,
This is part of the spell that you're casting. It doesn't
Oh,
have anything
yeah.
to do with your reflex save.
Yeah, what's the spell DC?
give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Okay, so it's
It's going to be 10 plus 1 plus your spell casting modifier.
which is your wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Which is
So what's your wisdom?
No, wait.
score?
My wisdom is +2.
Alright, so DC 13.
also there's a spell resistance.
There is. I almost forgot about that. Thank you.
Thanks,
So you
Iron
gotta
Bite.
roll 1d20
Jacka.
plus your casting stat bonus. So 1d20 plus 2.
I hope it fails.
It will.
I mean, you should probably not hope that it fails because that's the thing you're rolling. D20 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
This is to penetrate spell resistance.
Fuck.
It will not do that.
It resists your spell.
Scheiße!
Flame licks out from your fingers, pouring all over the floor, the chair, the walls of the hut. But strangely, it seems to bend around the figure of the strange doll.
What is this thing?
The strange doll turns obsidian, facing it with its dead, lifeless eyes, and stabs at you.
Holy. Okay, well, it does no damage.
It still does one non-lethal.
All right, one non-lethal.
Yep.
All right.
If a weapon attack does 0 damage, it always does at least one non-lethal. And I will need a fortitude save from you.
All right. So,
You are fine for now.
all right.
Giles.
Oh. Giles is going to drop his
Maybe do
cross.
a knowledge check?
I don't know what knowledge check would be applicable here. He said knowledge arcana earlier.
Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah, it was sitting. He did a knowledge check. Giles should also have knowledge arcana. Yes, he does. So I'll try to do a knowledge check with him.
You may ask me 2 questions.
All right. What vulnerabilities does this creature have, and what are its defenses?
More specific on the defenses.
What's its DR type?
Alright, so it is susceptible to mind-affecting effects, and it is vulnerable to fire. And it has DR5, which is only overcome by magic.
my shadow weapon is not considered magic yet.
However,
so I
my
was on the right track throwing fireballs at it.
and my scimitar would have been counted as magic. Would have been. It's
Ran
not.
out of points, didn't you?
Yep.
It's not anymore because I'm out of Hellfire Strikes.
Well, we could always just retreat and just throw those alchemist fires at it.
Okay, so it's DR5. Okay, so I'm going to drop my light crossbow, move to here while drawing my sword cane, and try to strike at it.
Do you have a BAB yet?
No, I don't. So no, I cannot do that. I can draw and then move. That's it.
Yep.
All right, that's what I do. Too bad we can't get flanking on this thing.
Rahu.
Rahu's gonna bring the glaive down again. At least he's gonna try.
Rahu brings the glaive down again and shatters the strange doll into 1,000 shards.
Wait, did you?
What did I use to confirm that critical?
What is your crit modifier?
As you watch, the dagger that the creature was wielding seems to turn into a small toy.
A toy dagger?
Child's toy.
A child's toy.
Remember the doll that girl was talking about?
Yes.
That's it.
Or rather, maybe that girl was imprisoned in the stall.
The only thing of value is the creature's eye, a blue gemstone.
I'm not touching it.
Detect magic.
There is an aura of necromancy around it.
Okay, spellcraft.
There is an aura of necromancy around it.
This, I'm trying to identify it. Identify what spells in there, or what. So you want Arcana, you want spellcraft.
I mean, I believe you already rolled Knowledge Arcana on the Strange Doll for both your characters. And
Yeah.
that's all you're going to get on Knowledge Arcana for that. Gemstone is not a separate item.
Okay. What to do with it? This gemstone is likely out of our capabilities to destroy.
You could always bring it to a priest.
Oh yeah, it's not exactly something we want to get out. Can we leave this thing?
Yeah.
If we break it, like just try to break it with our bare hands or just blunt force it to death, do you think we could do it?
No.
All right.
We're leaving this hut and we're leaving it now.
Alright, well, Sidian will take the gemstone and put it into his pocket.
Does anybody have Knowledge Nature?
No, we've established
No.
this.
Actually, this is a pretty low DC, so you can probably get away with a 10 on it.
All right. I'll roll. Ziggy is going to roll. He probably fails.
Fails, yeah.
And then his sister is going to do it.
Rahu, you are aware that most gemstones will shatter if you hit them hard enough.
Especially if you use an Earthbreaker, right?
Iggy and Sahu are also aware of this fact.
By the way, the crit modifier on a glaive ×3.
That was a 3 times modifier on that?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Damn.
So if gemstones are easy to break, I get that we can try and smash it.
Alright.
So Sidian will try and smash it with the.
Before you smash it, everyone who's not smashing it, let's move a very specific distance away from it.
Would you like to know how much the gemstone is worth?
Doesn't matter. If it's
Yes.
necromancy, we're fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Sidian's keeping that.
Oh Lord, you greedy fuck!
You don't pass up a 600 gold gemstone.
All right.
All right.
This reminds me of the first game I ran where the players were like, I kept telling them not to pick up a specific orb, and they just kept wanting to do that.
Hey, if y'all are down to keep the gemstone that's radiating necromancy, I'm not gonna fight you with it.
Why do you think I want to destroy it? Because that seems like it's a good idea to get rid of the necromantic gemstone that just a moment ago was inside of a doll trying to murder us.
Hey, just can we do one thing? Let's get out of here before anything else happens.
Sure.
Trust that.
Yeah.
But
I wish we could use the alchemist fire to burn it down.
no, let's not. Let's not piss it off, okay?
Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
I'm not tempting fate again.
Yeah, we got more. You know,
You did scorch it pretty well with your burning hands already.
we'll use our alchemist fire on other more important things than trying to burn down someone's hut.
All right, let me just note this on the notepad.
That sounds ominous.
Well, I mean, I'm keeping track of all of the experience you're earning.
I know, but it always sounds ominous when it comes to the GM.
You just roll this handful of d20s.
Fuck you.
All right, you continue on. The trail continues through a narrow pass, descending south and east into an icy valley. An unusual pattern of lines is scratched into the fresh snow covering the trail at the edge of the clearing. Upon closer inspection, the pattern of lines is a warning written in common, and it reads, "Turn back before the winter devours you."
And on that note,
Yeah, it's time.
it's time we quit.
It's
Oh.
quitting time, boys.
All right.
I think this might be a good spot to.
Yeah, it is.
Very nice cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, you know what I want.
Tell me how much XP you need so I can make sure you get just under that.
All right, so we.
Alright, thanks you for joining us tonight for this session of Reign of Winter. Be sure to tune in next time.